What's up, everybody? Happy New Year's and welcome to 2018. Now, as this is going to be released and get to everyone, it's already 2018. So, what better way to look towards the new year than remembering some of the highlights from last year? Today's video is going to be pure and simple. I'm going to talk a little bit about my top 10 figures that I added to my collection this year, or 2017 year. Not anything specific. There's going to be a little bit of Black Series, a little bit of Power of the Force, odds and ends that I collected throughout the year. This is my top 10 additions. So let's get this thing started. So my first thing, and these aren't in any particular order, so these are just the top 10 things that I really like that I added to my collection this year that I grabbed off the shelves and put next to me. These are in no specific order, so sorry. Maybe next year in 2019 when I do 2018's video. So, I am big into bargain hunting, and we'd all be lying if we said that we may not have done a strange parking lot meetup once or twice to acquire a figure that we were looking to add into our collection. So my sketchy parking lot meetup for this year was I met an old lady who her husband had been going through their closet, cleaning out doing their summer cleaning, and had found 3 of those Darth Vader, those 78 Darth Vader head toy cases full of like complete series, all the figures that were released around that time. Well, he wanted to keep one for himself, and then he told his wife to like just get rid of the rest of them, like make sure that they went to people that were going to enjoy them, but that he wasn't looking to make any money off of it. He wanted people to be able to enjoy them as much as he did. So I got in contact with her and met her about 45 minutes away in Trader Joe's, I believe they have, a Trader Joe's parking lot, and picked up this very nice 77 Darth Vader. And I paid $1.50 for him. Yeah, that's how much I paid. I paid $1.50 for my Darth Vader. And obviously, like, I had to buy this nice little acrylic tube to be able to put him in, because you don't want that getting damaged. The next thing that, the second thing that I really enjoyed about my collection, I enjoyed adding to my collection this year. The second and third spot are basically the same-ish thing, whatever, just different characters. And I got them on the same trip, so, I mean, I guess you could technically count it as one. But I hate going through my collection and picking things or whatever, so I'm going to count it as 2. Do whatever you want. So, met this guy who lived about 2 hours away. He was, same story, he was getting rid of stuff or whatever. He had, like, lost hope in the Star Wars universe or whatever, and so the most tangible, the most common sense thing that he could think of is, like, okay, so I don't believe in, I've lost hope in the new series, I'm going to get rid of all my old stuff. So, I picked up this really awesome, and y'all see me do a review on this, the Power of the Force, Luke Skywalker on his speeder bike in his indoor gear. And I actually picked up this and the next figure together for $25. So I met him at like a gas station, like right off the ramp, about an hour away, and picked up both of these. So I remember playing with these. I remember playing with these when I was a kid. So to be able to, like, and as most collectors, moms got rid of our stuff like accidentally in a garage sale, and so like years later, like, I'm trying to hunt down all the things that like I used to play with. So to be able to add Luke and his indoor gear on the speeder bike was super awesome. And if that wasn't awesome enough, at number 3, I picked up Leia on her speeder bike in her indoor gear. Same trip, same gas station, same sketchy vibe. But I was super glad to be able to finally add her to my collection. Like I had both of them. One day, hopefully, like I'll have the complete set of everything that I had when I was a kid. But I'm married and low budget, so we'll see. Moving on. So this was actually acquired. We went to family vacation to go see the in-laws and my wife's parents earlier this year. And while we were down there, if you're ever in the Tampa, Clearwater, Florida area, go and check out, and no, they're not sponsoring me, but go and check out Emerald City Comics. If you don't know about it, now you do. So go down there. It's just the best place. And it's not just Star Wars, like it's got comics, games, manga, anime, figures, SH figure arts, like you name it, they have it there. So go and check them out. And if you're watching Emerald City, feel free to, you feel like sending me something to compensate, that'd be awesome. But you probably won't. But I'll see you in a couple months. So while we were down there, I've always liked who doesn't like the bounty hunters? I mean, of course, like we all have our preferred side, whether it's a rebel or an empire, but the common ground that I feel like most Star Wars fans can find we all like together is the bounty hunters. So while we were down there, I picked up my favorite bounty hunter, IG-88 from the Saga Collection. I haven't done a review on this because I'm primarily doing Power of the Force right now. But I had actually bought this case. I bought IG-88 while I was down there. Also, if quick side note, if you haven't picked up or checked out or heard about the action figure Authority, it's either Authority or Association, like they do the graded figures and they make different kind of custom cases and stuff like that for your collectibles. If you haven't heard about them, or you've been sitting on the fence about like trying to pick up something for your collection, just do yourself a favor and pick it up. It's extremely durable. It's light. It looks good. It'll preserve your figures for hopefully another 40 to 50 years. But I actually picked up the case for another figure that's actually in this top 10 collection. And then when it came, you'll see, the particular bubble was like that much too big. And so it didn't fit in the case. But the Saga series did. So yeah. So that is my top 4. My top 5. Let me think. My top 5 for the year is so like the rest of us. Yeah, you probably already saw the little tab and kind of have an idea of what this is. So for the most of us, this year has been full of heartbreak and triumph, loss and reward, and we more or less was felt we felt like that trying to hunt down the new 40th anniversary figures. You want to talk about a nightmare? Most places only got like 1 box. After that, they only got like 1 or 2 figures. You had to like make mass calls and travel. If you were crazy like I am, you traveled like 13 hours in one day to pick up 2 figures. But, so, towards the end of it, as you've probably seen in some of my videos, I'm only missing 1. At Christmas I was missing 2. Now I'm only missing 1. So, if you want to come off of a 40th anniversary Stormtrooper, and you're not going to scalp the bejesus out of me, hit me up. Comment down below and all that good stuff. But, back to what I'm saying. So my top 5 figures that I added this year was at Christmas. My brother, who also loves Star Wars, and is also like always looking out for like stuff that like I need, and I'm up here like looking out for stuff that he needs, and we send stuff back and forth, as you do when you're brothers and you love Star Wars. The last 2 figures that I was missing is the 40th anniversary Stormtrooper and R2-D2. And I got to Christmas, went and visited the family, my family, in the Memphis, Tennessee area for Christmas this year, and got down there, and the night that we got unpacked and everything, he took me in the room and was like, so I got you something for Christmas. And lo and behold, it was the 40th anniversary R2-D2. So super pumped. Not reinvigorated to go back out on the chase for the 40th anniversary Stormtrooper. Kind of content on having everybody else. Would like to have the Stormtrooper though, but like I'm not gonna bang my head against a wall trying to find it. The top 6, let me make sure I have everything right. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my top 7 figure okay, sorry, I had to count. So my top 7 figure for the year that I added to my collection was actually the figure that was meant for the acrylic AFA case that you saw earlier with IG-88 in the Saga collection. And it is a signed Ninyub. Who doesn't love Ninyub? I mean, what is there to say? I mean, if you don't love Ninyub, like, you should probably reevaluate some of your priorities. And the fact that it's signed off the Power of the Force collection from the 90s. Found this off of Dallas Vintage Toys. I promise, like, I'm not shouting out all these people, whatever, because, like, they're paying me or anything like that. These are just cool places that, like, I found along the way, and other people should know about them. If stuff comes up out of this, that's super cool. But these are little odds and ends that I found that are super cool and that I'd like to share with y'all. So DallasVintageToys.com. They have everything. He-Man, Japanese toys, Godzilla, Star Wars vintage and modern, Star Trek, Ghostbusters, like you name it. If it existed in a toy form ever, except maybe a Pet Rock, they have it. So go and check them out. They're super nice guys. They always package my stuff like super legit. Shipping's the only thing that I have to complain about, but that's because like it's coming from the other side of Texas to the other side of Tennessee. So it kind of sucks. But I try to order a ton of stuff when I order from them, so it doesn't make me feel so bad about the shipping. But yeah, so autographed Ninyub is my number 7 addition to my collection for this year. My number 8 item or figure that I added to my collection this year was there's a website or an app. It's called Mercari, M-E-R-C-A-R-I, and basically like it's just people getting rid of their stuff. And sometimes like you can find really good deals. Like I bought stuff, I think I bought that if any of y'all have seen me do reviews off of Ola and Salacious Crumb, or if y'all saw me do the Jedi Spirit 3-pack, which is back here, if any of y'all have seen me do that review, I got those off of Macari, but I paid like, I think I paid $10 for Ola and Salacious Crumb, and then I paid like $12 for the Jedi Spirit 3-pack. So sometimes you can find like really good deals. So check it out. So number 8 of my favorite figures that I've added to my collection this year came from a guy that I got in contact with on Macari. And, excuse me, for one reason or another, he was trying to get rid of some of his figures or whatever, and like he wasn't trying to scout. He was just trying to like he needed to clear space, and this was one of the things that unfortunately had to go. But I got the HasCon Captain Rex, and this is really like one of those figures that when I saw it released at the HasCon convention, I mean, I didn't go to the HasCon convention, but I mean, I did watch, I did like lurk the internet like everybody else did to see what was going to be released and things that were going to be available. It's just a beautiful figure. But like this was one of the things like I never thought I would add to my collection. And so I'd kind of just like written it off of like, oh, well, that's beautiful, but like I'll just wait for the single figure when they release it in the Black Series figure in 2018. Well, I picked that up. That guy got rid of it. I think I paid like 40. I think I paid 45 after shipping and handling. So like that was a super legit pickup. Possibly one of my top 10 one of my top 10 pickups for this year. Now this my top 9 pickup for this year isn't a figure. It's a piece of artwork that was done for me by my god sister. Now we all know how like artwork goes when it comes from like family or whatever. Like it's not always super cool, and it's not always like the best, and sometimes it's like a stick figure with like a red other stick figure, and they're like, I drew Darth Vader for you, and you're like, oh, thanks Tim, I love it. But this honestly is one, my god sister is extremely talented, and I love her very much, and all the stuff that she's done and gifted us, like she's done like little Japanese cards and like paintings and stuff like that or whatever. So I didn't know that she was going to do this strong, or this illustration, and I think honestly like she just gave it to me because she knew I liked Star Wars, and she probably didn't think that I was gonna love it as much as I did, but if you're watching, we do love you, and we do think that your artwork is incredible. So, if you like what you see, go hit up my god sister. You can, for artwork and stuff like that, only for artwork. Only for artwork. Yeah, if you want artwork, just come to me and I'll give you the connection or whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to you, Brenna. But this is the picture that she did for us this is the picture that she did for me this year. And I absolutely love, I've always, like, I mean, who doesn't love Luke and Leia? Possibly the two most iconic brother-sister duo, at least like in the galaxy, ever. And like to have a piece that depicts them in not only their younger years, but also like in their older years, and capturing the fact that like they still love each other. They still have that like that brotherly sister family connection, and I love it. It's one of my favorite art pieces, and I've added a couple art pieces this year, but it's definitely my favorite art piece that I've added this year in 2017. Alright, now the top 10 figure that I've added into my collection this year is also comes from Dallas Vintage Toys. It's the Sand Trooper and the Dewback combo from Power of the Force. I've never really, I mean, I love things about, I don't love the Empire. I love things about the Empire, like the creatures that they ride, different ships that I've done reviews for, costumes, ships, things like that. I don't like the Empire, but I love like the Rebellion. But one of the things that I do love is Sand Troopers. Sand Troopers for some reason, which is weird because unfortunately the one thing that I can relate to the most about Hayden Christensen is his his hatred for sand. I feel you. But I love Sand Troopers, love the Dewbacks. Also, if anyone forgot, this Dewback does the chomp, the mouth chomp when you move its tail. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that is, in a nutshell, the top 10 figures that I've added to my collection this year. Looking forward to a ton of collecting in 2018, adding some new stuff. There's like really cool stuff that's coming out in Black Series. There's really cool stuff that are coming out in 2-packs. Excuse me. There's really cool stuff that are coming out in the next wave of the 3 3/4 figures. Plus, like, I'm not gonna quit doing Power of the Force. So like, there's things that I want to add from the Power of Force. Like, we may even go a little bit back into like the 80s this year. It just depends. Like, so I'm really excited about 2018. Thank you to everyone that has been a part of this journey and this startup in 2017. Be on the lookout in spring. I am in the process of looking to release some type of like either buttons or stickers. So that's your New Year's surprise. Sometime in the spring, be on the lookout. Stickers or pins. Really haven't decided yet. Still trying to phase that out or figure that out. But either pins or stickers will be released in the spring, and then in the summertime, probably towards the end of the summer, maybe the beginning of the fall, I'm going to try to be on the lookout because I possibly might be launching t-shirts. So there's a lot of really awesome stuff to look forward to in 2018. Like I said, thank you again to everybody that's been a part of this journey. I couldn't do this without you. If you've enjoyed this year, if you've enjoyed these videos, if you're looking forward to what's coming up in 2018, and you want to stay along for the ride, you know what to do. Like, share this video with your friends, your family, your co-workers, your next door neighbors, the lady walking the dog, people at the dog park. Comment. I can't do this without you. So you have pictures, you have stuff like that you want to see talked about, like, let me know. Follow me on Instagram, long_Snoot. At Instagram, I do showcasing of people's collections. You can follow me at longsnoot, just one word, no space, no underscore, longsnoot on Twitch. I've released a Twitch stream as well. And yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing, and may the Force be with you. Happy New Year's, everybody!